Hey, Drill, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, I was wondering, coming from such a strong high school program, how do you at Duncanville? How do you think that prepares you, you guys, you and Jalen both for college football?
I think it prepares us very good mentally and physically because a lot of the workouts that we do here is very intense and type of school that we came from, we're used to, those type of extreme workouts. It probably wasn't just as much, but it was about the same. So I think it prepares us very good.
Going to Brendan.
Hey, Jerrale, what are some of the things that you're working on about your game, whether it's physically, skill set wise? What are some things that you're working on here for your freshman season?
Um, Number one, I would say I'm working on getting stronger, faster, and just learning how to be more of a tight end in general, blocking wise, um, learning the playbook, everything to that sort.
Going to Perry.
How's it been like overall adjusting to Tallahassee so far? Just, lifestyle wise, food wise, weather wise, like everything.
I've been adjusting pretty good. The schedule is very hectic. The weather is about the same back home, except down here is just way more humid. So I'm pretty used to the heat, but the food is good. We always eat. I love the food. Um, but I mean, other than that, I was just pretty good.
Going to Jerry.
Can you talk about your schedule from the time you wake up in the morning until you get to go to bed at night? What do the
Um,
coaches have you doing throughout the day, academically and athletically?
yes. Sometime I will have a workout either at 1 or sometime 11:30. Never really just too early unless like sometime I have to come early if I have a class early. So I'll probably come with the bigger guys at like 10. So, but I normally like to wake up. I don't like to sleep in too much and just be all tired. So I normally will wake up around 8 and then see how my class is looking through the day. And then I'll probably go to a 10 a.m. workout, and then after that, I have a class at about 11:30 or 12. And then after that, I'll probably have to come back to the facility to have either another workout or a position meeting. And then after that, another class. And then I'll probably get to chill a little bit, for probably like an hour maybe. And then get ready for workouts again. And then workouts will end around 6-ish, 6:30-ish, and get food, finally get home, lay down, go to sleep, and then about the same thing every day.
Going to Kurt.
Hey, Jerrale, I know you and Jalen committed around the same time, and obviously coming from the same school. Is that something, a conversation between y'all of I think we're both trending this way, or did you both kind of reach the decision that you thought FSU was your place, and then kind of talked about it?
Well, I'll say when it got closer to committing, yes, it was a conversation, but I can't really say if he. I'm pretty sure he was FSU, way before because he got the offer before me, so I'm pretty sure he was going for them way before me. But yes, it was most definitely a conversation.
Going to Ira.
I'm sure Coach Thompson was a big part of it, but who were the main coaches that recruited you, and what was it about them that made you really like them in Florida State?
I would say Coach Thompson and Coach Norvell because like Coach Thompson, he was different from all the other coaches that was recruiting me. He wasn't just so buggy and just always blowing on my phone and just always seeing what I'm doing, this and that. We talked a lot, but like it just wasn't constantly. We talked consistently, but he knew, you could tell he knew what he was doing. When we did talk, it was sometimes about football, but it was mainly just about how I'm doing life. He was telling me like what to expect when I got up here. He was just always a real person. He kept it honest with me the whole time. And that's why I respected him. And that's why I drew to Florida State more than any other school. And Coach Norvell, I just like the energy that he brings. I like how he coaches as a head coach. So that's good.
Back to Ira.
I was also curious, Florida State's got some older tight ends in that group now. Have any of them been helpful since you've been here, either out on the grass or just getting accustomed to college?
Yes, a lot of them have been very helpful with me learning the playbook, just the way of college in general since I've gotten here. So they've all been a very big help.
Going to Austin.
Hey, Jerrale, hope you're doing good, man. I just want to ask you, I know you're listed as a tight end, but you kind of have a versatile game as both, kind of a receiver. I know Chris Thompson's talked a little bit about how you like that. Can you kind of just, talk a little bit about that and talk about what you kind of bring both just as a receiver in general?
I feel like I bring like someone who don't just block, but also doesn't just run routes. I feel like I can learn how to do both very, very good and just more faster and more physical. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to say that. Like, yeah, I just feel like with me playing receiver in high school and then me now playing tight end, it helps when I combine the two. It helps a lot. Yeah.
Going to Aslan.
Hey, man, I just wanted to ask, being from Texas, obviously you're 1,000 miles away from home. Was there anxiety at any point about like, I know you're excited to come to Florida State, but was there a moment where you're like, I'm really going to do this. I'm really going to move away from home. And also, I think you're in elementary school and Florida State won a national title. Does it still carry something even in Texas when you tell people you're going to Florida State to play football?
Yes, it does carry a lot. And it was anxiety at first, because when I first got to thinking, I was like, oh, dang, I'm finna be living in Florida. I'm finna be going to Florida State. So I was very hyped, but then I just got to thinking, I was like, I'm finna be thousands of miles away from my people. I'm not gonna be able to just go up the street and see them and stuff like that. But I mean, I got through it. I started doing way better, just learning how to be far away from them. I talk to them on the daily, so yeah.
Back to Ira.
Are there any tight ends or players at the college or the NFL level that you kind of try to pattern your game after, or that you really like to look up to?
Yes, I would say two, maybe Travis Kelce or Cal Pitts.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, Jerrale.
Thank you.
Hey, I know you end up getting here later than a lot of the guys from your class. How excited were you to finally get here to make the wait even more special, maybe because you had to wait so long?
It was great. It was great. And coming here, it was pretty good. And once I got here, like the coaches, the players, everybody greeted me with welcome. And then once they got going, we worked together every day and try to become better and probably become a better student athlete as well.
Next will be Chris Nee from Noles 247.
Hey, Tay, from the time you committed to when you were able to get here, how supportive was the staff through your process, just making sure they kind of pushed you along, supported you when you needed as you were trying to get everything resolved?
The support real good. It just wasn't the coaching staff. It was the coaching staff and the players like right along. Then the freshmen that also came with me in the class, they just pushed me. And then once I got here, everything just wrapped on up together.
Next will be Logan Robinson with Bowl Game Day.
Antavious, how did arriving at Florida State now? You've had some workouts with Coach Storms. How on the football side, how has that gone for you getting used to him? Has that taken a little while, or are you still kind of vibing with it?
I'm kind of vibing with him, kind of getting the hang on to it. I know they're gonna push you. They're gonna push you to be the best person you can possibly. And then in the weight room, they're gonna push you. They're gonna push you to your peak. They want to see you succeed and then don't want to fail, stuff like that. So they're gonna be on you when they need to be on you.
Next will be Perry from Tomahawk Nation.
You talked about that support from like your teammates from afar. How's it been like getting on campus and actually getting to interact with them and get that support in person?
It was very good. It's like once I got here. I know it's gonna take a time for the newcomers to learn stuff. Then the support they also bring, like when we in meetings and stuff, team meetings, they also help me with plays. It's a learning standpoint right now. Learning standpoint. Then the guys I know, I got Kanaya, he's helping me as well. So it's just all about learning at this point.
Next will be Brennan Sinone with Noles 247.
Following up on that question, like, who are some of the veterans at your position group who've been helpful in kind of getting you transitioned here to the college level?
We got the transfer guard, Lyles, him, Kanaya, and just some more people helping me at the same position that we play. It's just learning standpoint. If even it's about the little details, they're gonna get into the little details and help you out. Even it's about everything, really.
All right, we'll go back to Christine.
Okay, when it comes to position, do you expect to be lining up at center? Is that your expectation when preseason rolls around?
Preseason roll around, I'm gonna line up at guard. Guard, I mean, played guard in high school. It's just some things I didn't know about guard. The guys just teaching me about it, more stuff and footing, your steps, everything that you really need to know about it.
All right, we'll go back to Ira Schafel.
Is defensive line definitely something that's not going to happen in college, or is there still a possibility you might look at that?
As of right now, I'm not even worried about it right now because we're loading up at guards, tackles, the whole offensive line. That's what we're working on right now is together. So anywhere they put me, I will play it. So
we'll go back to Jerry Kutz.
I'd like to know more about you as a person and your family. What was it like, growing up? What were the things you were interested in and enjoyed doing?
Growing up, I started on football late. I was a outdoors type person. I was more of a basketball and track athlete before football came around. So then once that stuff really rolled around for football season, me to start, I kind of adapted to it real quick. Then some of the stuff I did with football and track, like basketball helped me with my footwork and stuff. Then that can also relate to football too.
We'll go back to Logan Robinson.
Antavious, you watching some of your film, I mean, you kind of go through the play. I mean, you wait till maybe that second or third whistle. Where do you get that energy from finishing and not stopping, sometimes bringing some guys to the sideline? Where do you get that energy from?
Coach always told me that don't stop till the whistle blow. So just play through the whistle. And once you hear the whistle blow, you can do whatever you want.
We'll go back to Brennan Sinone.
You also played a little bit of fullback in high school. Has that been discussed, maybe doing that down the road, some sub packages or anything, or is it just offensive line right now for you?
It's just offensive line for me right now. But if it comes down to it, I'll do anything to help the team.
All right,